Oh, there it is. Didn't I say be quiet? All right then. Shit. Hey y'all. Happy Monday. What's going on, everybody? Hey Carlos. I'm blocked off TikTok, man. So I'm really kind of feeling some way today. TikTok be tripping, man. They're always trying to block my account, but it's all good. That's right. Drop them dollar signs. That's right. That's right. It ain't too much money we talking about today, but we're gonna make it do what it do. Yeah. So TikTok, so they like to review videos, and so I guess there are rules that you break and that you don't even know that you're breaking them until they send you a notification that you broke it. And so they keep repeatedly flagging my videos, and then they say that I'm violating the rules, and so they got my account blocked and like till tomorrow. But it's all good. I got videos already ready to go. So hey Oshana, hey Darnell, hey James, Yolanda, thank you for asking. Hey Miss Libby. Yes, it's very crazy, but it's all good. I'm just so I see that eventually I'm gonna have to have a side group because they monitor these videos and they monitor everything you say. And yeah, TikTok got a lot of rules, a whole bunch of rules, and they do not like to pay individuals who have a lot of views. I got a couple viral videos on there, and they talking about like they pay me $10, and I'm like, huh? But anyway, it's all good. You know, I get the confused face when the money ain't adding up. Okay, so welcome. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? If y'all don't know, I was just saying that I got blocked off of TikTok until tomorrow. If you haven't followed me there, so that you can hold on. Why I got this thing showing? Hold on, put my thing up. Anyway, so you know, definitely follow me there. A lot easier to make a video there to keep y'all kept up with what's going on. So as y'all know, there is no eviction moratorium anymore. So I'm just letting you know, some of y'all that did not know, it is real deal. Yes, you can be evicted for not paying your rent because we don't have any coverage. So the last article I read said that the Congress was going to now leave it up to the states, which means the governors, to determine if they're going to give some type of eviction moratorium or how they're going to handle it. Because if not, there's just going to be a lot of people evicted. So normally I don't start off with the big thing, but I wanted to talk about that a little bit. James, I'm gonna get to your message in a minute. So you know, we can throw out all types of stall tactics that you want, okay? But I'm gonna let you guys know, if you don't have a lease in place and you are already having issues with your landlord and they want you to go and move out, then I'm sure they probably was at the courthouse today dropping the paperwork. Now, if you live in New York City, I think that's like the only place that has an eviction moratorium until September, but nobody else has that, okay? So if you're here in Florida, you don't have one. I mean, if pretty much anywhere they don't have one except the eviction moratorium. And I'm gonna get to y'all messages. But if I'm just letting you know, if you don't have a lease in place, you're the easiest to remove, okay? Because you have nothing that at least buys you some time. You know, you only got like 14 days for them to let you know that you got to be, you know, gone. And more than likely, if you got back rent and they're not taking that the eviction assistance money, then a judge gonna sign off on the paperwork. Okay, so I would hate to see somebody get evicted, but please don't be around here acting like it's no surprise. If you know you ain't paid your rent and they're not working with you, you need to see if they'll take money from some other place. I have been seeing some apartment complexes do have agreements with some housing agencies, and then they have an agreement with like some state agencies. So some are state, some are nonprofit. So if they won't take the emergency rental assistance, ask them if they'll will take money from any other assistance, because sometimes they have agreements that they'll take funds from one and not the other. But if they won't take any and you can't pay them, then you need to still use that emergency rental assistance, but now you need to look to use it as move-in or your security deposit on a new place. Okay, that's going to be the only thing that you can do if they will not take it. All right, so I just wanted to make sure I let you guys know that this is serious, and I just hate to see how many people are gonna be out of a place. I just really did. And hey, if you wasn't doing the right thing and you just thought you was just gonna ride out, then you unfortunately you need to move. But there are some people that don't deserve that. Okay. So anyway, all right. I don't usually ask because sometimes I'll be forgetting. But if you could share, tag, if you're on Facebook, please like, hit the notification bell, all that. Excuse me, if you're on YouTube, do all that. And if you're on Facebook, of course, please let somebody know so I can get with them and answer some of these questions. So hold on, let me get up to where I left off. All right. James says, send me the grant to where you can get these state taxes paid off. Well, James, that's coming if you own a home, but that's it. Okay, hey Maurice. Okay. No, Naisha, they don't want us to know a whole lot of stuff. And I see that if you say, y'all hold on for a second because I'm babysitting. Hey, excuse me. Hey, behave. You sit down. All right, sorry. I had to I had to put my drill sergeant hat on for a minute because I don't like all them distractions and stuff. Okay, I can't be doing no Peppa Pig while I'm doing the Shamika Save show. It just don't work. But yes, they're gonna make things a little bit more difficult for us to find. So that's why I appreciate y'all support, because I definitely want y'all to know what is going on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all ask whatever questions you need to ask, because there isn't much new other than there's no more eviction moratorium. If you are a homeowner, although the states have been given the money, well, most of them have been given the funds. They just have not rolled out a program. There is a video. I think I can't post it until tomorrow, but there are 3 states that are currently accepting the homeowner assistance fund application, and it's like Ohio, New Mexico, and I want to say Kentucky, but I could be mistaken. All the other states are still waiting on approval from the government, and then I think there are like maybe 6 states that haven't submitted anything yet. So the homeowner assistance fund is coming. It just has not started yet. The only other thing that has changed is if you have a mortgage through USDA, that's a government-backed, a federally government-backed loan, but not a lot of people have a USDA mortgage. But if you have a USDA mortgage, then your foreclosure moratorium has been extended until September 30th. Other than that, the rental eviction moratorium is up, and homeowners, if you have a regular mortgage, FHA, the VA has a lot of programs. So if you have a VA mortgage, you should not have a problem getting on a program. But if you have FHA, any one of those other programs, then July 31st was the end date for your foreclosure moratorium. Okay. So if anybody's getting ready to experience that, let me tell you guys something that you may not know. Okay, you have up until, and this is for people who own a home. If you're worried about foreclosure, if you are behind and you are concerned about someone foreclosing on your home, yes, you're going to get letters in the mail from lawyers. You're going to get letters from people saying they want to buy your house. You can ignore all of that. Okay, if you want to keep your home, you have up until the day your house goes on the auction block, the day that they actually auction your title for your mortgage, or your deed, excuse me. You have up until that day to file bankruptcy to immediately stop the process if you have no other solution. Okay, so if you are one of those individuals, you're biting your nails and you're waiting for the homeowner assistance fund to open up, but you keep getting threatened of being foreclosed upon, just know that you do have up until that actual date that your house goes on the market. If as long as you have submitted your file to the court and you get a case number, you can get it in one day. So if you submit your file on Tuesday, you'll have a case number Wednesday. If you take your paperwork to the courthouse, you'll get your case number right then. So as long as you have that case number, they cannot proceed with auctioning your home. So I hope that buys some individuals some time or some peace to know that, you know, it is coming. That's why that's why they're trying to push everything, because no money is getting pushed out. If you live here in Brevard County, they had an article that said that they've only used 2% of the rental assistance fund. I said that like 3 Mondays ago, that they're not using the money, and some of it is because a lot of people aren't taking it. You'll find that these landlords, they don't want to take it, and if they don't want to take it, they don't have to. You can, like I said, you can see if they'll take something else, but if they won't, then you're just going to have to use that money to find you someplace new to stay. The good thing about these evictions it's going to be a whole lot of places that are going to have openings for you to move in. But the thing is, that rent is now going to go up. Okay. All right. So, and let me say this, if you don't fix your credit, and this is not to scare anybody, this is just to tell the truth, and you can tag somebody that got bad credit and tell them they could start to look at the time on the video, so you can tell them when to start looking. Okay, but this is the honest to God truth, because I'm a real estate agent, so I see. So if you don't fix your credit, meaning if you have an eviction on your credit, or if your scores are bad, or you just got, your credit is just bad for other reasons, you are going to be homeless soon. And that may sound crazy, and I know that probably doesn't, you probably think, oh no, that's not possible, but it is very possible if you're not on some type of assistance. If you don't live on like public assistance, hold on, hey, excuse me. If you're not on some type of assistance, you may find yourself without a place to stay, because you're going to be forced to live in places that you don't want to. So this is it. You're going to either have a bad credit and live in the hood, or you're going to fix your credit and be able to at least get you some place to stay. And that's just basically where it's going, because rent is going to go up everywhere. Okay. And Florida is booming. I don't know if y'all been riding through y'all neighborhoods lately. Any and every spot they can throw up an apartment building, that's exactly what they're doing. You know why? Because people are flooding to Florida like cake, like flies to sweets, flies to anything. They are just coming here. So that means your rent is going to go up a lot. Even in the places that you think they shouldn't, they're going up, because your landlord knows that they can put you out and get somebody else in there and charge them a whole lot more. And now they can be sitting with their pockets even fatter. Okay. So let me move on. All right. So Yashonda says, I need your help with the loan forgiveness for 2020. Yes, y'all. Please, please, please. If you already spent your money for 2021 too, you can apply for forgiveness now. You do not have to wait. The SBA PPP loan forgiveness opens, the SBA's portal opens tomorrow. But then they don't make this easy. It's so stupid. They make you have to search through a list to see if your bank is one of the banks that you can use the system for. So not everybody can use the SBA's PPP loan forgiveness system. Okay. Now my office, we do assist with the PPP loan forgiveness if you need. So that's something that, that can be done. There's going to be some information you're going to be required to give, but it can be done. The most important thing is you need to know your bank. Okay. A lot of people don't know who they got the money through. And if you don't know, I don't want to hear you say Womply, because Womply is not the bank. Womply is just the place you apply through. Okay. I don't want you to say, now if you went to Blue Vine dealt with one place. Womply had a lot. If you went to Blue Acorn had one bank. So it's easier to find. So if you don't know, you can find your loan. You can find your PPP loan online. They got them listed for public information, so people can look to find out. Okay. But yes, I can help with that. And if you got your loan in 2020, your PPP loan in 2020, if you got the first draw when the program first came out, you need to put in for your forgiveness ASAP, because by the end of this month, September is when the payments start for a lot of y'all. So if you don't have it, you're going to be paying. And if you don't pay, they're going to put it on your credit. And if you got, and I want y'all to tag somebody, because I know y'all know some people that got one that is larger than $25,000. So let me tell you what's going to happen. If you got a PPP loan and you don't pay, what's going to happen is the bank that you got that money from, whether that's whoever Wampley used, whoever Blue Vine or Acorn, they're going to report you to SBA that you did not pay. And then they're going to say, SBA, we want our money, regardless if they pay or not. So SBA going to pay them. And then the SBA is going to allow it to be reported on your business credit, especially if it's over a certain dollar amount. They can report it on your business credit if you have it. If you don't have it, it don't mean that it won't show up. This is a unsecured loan. So if you find that you don't want to do the forgiveness because you don't have the paperwork or you don't have the transactions to verify that you did right with the money, then you also can file bankruptcy to take care of it. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but that's something that you can do. And that's something that they're not going to tell you, because why? They're going to want you to pay it. But a lot of people took out and got $100,000 and they might need to do it. So not saying that you should, but that's just an option. You can always, inbox me. We can do a consultation and based off of whatever your situation is to see if that's something that you need to do. Okay. So, but you definitely need to get that PPP in, especially for 2020 if you haven't. Okay. Karma Remix says, can I still add a child for the child tax credit? You can't add any children at all. You can only remove them. You can remove children, but you can't add. They have not opened that up yet for anybody to do it. Hey, Miss Robinette. Malachi, be quiet. All right, let me move on. Republican governors are holding $46 billion so people can't be evicted. I'm telling you, they have paid. I don't think it's the Republican governors. It could be, very well could be. I just think that they're not. I don't know why. I think they are. Well, I'll say this. Most of the individuals who are renting and can't pay their rent or using these types of assistance are black and brown people, or most people who don't vote. So they don't care really if you get evicted, because it's not really going to affect them when it's time to go to the poll. The landlords, those individuals who have the tenants, they have maybe some money in their bank and they are registered voters. So they want to make sure that they protect them. Malachi, be quiet. Sorry, y'all. This is too. I see why I don't have none, because I ain't got time for this. Okay, but anyway, so that they are protecting them, not the renters. That's the problem. Okay, let's see. Kat said, you can babysit my daughter. Yeah, I try babysitting. And I need some kids that'll sit down and don't make no noise. Okay. All right. Are they going to reinstate Max Snap for Florida, Maisha? So I can tell you right now, DeSantis ain't trying to do nothing other than turn over the decision for abortion. He wants to make abortion illegal. That's the only thing he really focusing on right now. He's not even focusing on trying to get COVID numbers down. So I would not look for him to do anything. Even if the Congress turns over the decision for him to do something with the this eviction moratorium, I don't even think he's going to reinstate it, because again, you got to look at who's using the eviction assistance, and most of the individuals that do aren't voting, so he's not necessarily caring too much if you get put out or not. And that's unfortunate to say, but it's the truth. And ourflorida.com is where you go apply for rental assistance. They said they have 40,000 applications that are still waiting to be taken care of, and they haven't even done anything with it yet. So people are applying, they're just not paying. All right. Easy says, I started my business and wrote a book during the pandemic, Veterans Consulting Services, LLC in Alpharetta, Georgia. Well, going on to send me one of them books so I can go on and read it, and so I can go on and promote you. Thank you for watching. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Hey, the apple of his eye, how you doing? All right. So Kiana says, I received a deposit that says 310 tax refund. Is this the money owed for my taxes? Yes, ma'am, it is. 310 tax refund is your tax refund. So that is what you got back from unemployment. And then it says, because I received a letter stating I was receiving an amount, but it's different from what I received. Would this be the unemployment pay they owe me that's coming? So the 310 tax refund, if you got a refund, it's more than likely the tax refund anyway. If you got a letter saying it was going to be one amount and it's an amount that's different, then you need to log into the tax portal so that you can look on your tax transcript so that you can see what they took out. You probably had a debt, maybe that you did not know you had, and they took that out and repaid whatever it was. So the only way you'll know is to pull your tax transcripts. That's a good question, Kiana. I'm glad you got your money. Malachi. What? I'm not going to say it again. What's going on with the EIDL? The only thing going on with the EIDL is we're still in a sit and wait. They have transferred to different offices now. They're still sending out the grant applications, but there is I haven't really seen anybody get any money yet. Anyone that's got approved, I still haven't seen them get the money in their account. So if you get approved, it doesn't mean that money's going to hit your account right away. So I'm just letting you know right now. Another thing that I've been seeing, speaking of money, please make sure you log into your unemployment system. Hey, look, if you can get in, if you're not locked out, because unemployment is now sending a lot of people notices that they got an overpayment. And now they're requesting that these individuals pay them back. So you need to go and make sure that you are not one of those individuals that unemployment is saying they overpaid, because they did all the calculations. So how could they overpay? So they're looking. So if you had some jobs and you didn't work, and you did work and you didn't tell and all that, now they're coming back to recoup their money. So make sure you go and check. Okay. Yes, he does not care about a mask. I'm gonna tell y'all. Now I don't want to tell nobody what to do, but I'm gonna tell you. I don't put my mask back on. Okay. It's sad when people with the shot and without the shot getting sick. So definitely put that mask back on. Okay. All right. What's your address? Send me a message into my email, Easy, and I will send it to you. Okay. Hey, Lakeisha. All right, I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, it says, I hate the way this thing is. Okay. Let's see, houses. Yes. Okay, I need help with the child tax credit payment. Daphne, I need to know why you didn't get it so I can help you. I need help with the EIDL, and I have a credit question. Go ahead. You can ask Miss Terry since we're on here. And if not, you can send me a message. So that you can get your question answered. If I have opt out of the child tax credit in July, do I need to opt out every month? No, Maurice. Once you opt out, you're done for the whole next 6 payments. Okay, let's see. All right, so then let me move on. Okay, you never received your child tax credit payment for July. Who should I call? I mean, you could call the IRS, but they're not going to do any retroactive payments. All they're going to do is just start correcting and paying you August and going forward. So did you log into the portal to see what is wrong with your account? Could be something wrong with your taxes. Maybe somebody else claimed the child. I'm not sure what the issue is, but you need to log in first to the portal. If you can't, you can call IRS. They could tell you, or you can do the same thing. You can look on the transcript to see. But more than likely, you're going to have a better chance in the portal to see why you didn't get it. Okay. Hello, Shock. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, Yolanda, a lot of people still locked out. It's sad. I seen someone got approved and they got the money in 2 days. That's good. I'm glad. You know, it's hit or miss with the SBA, but I can tell you the grant is the easiest thing. I'm not gonna say it's easy to get, but it's the easiest thing to get right now if anybody was trying to get it. But most people already applied for the loan, and so now they can't go back and apply again because it's gonna say a duplicate application. So most people can't go back and do it. Says Kiana said I tried to log in, can't get in. The amount I received was more than what was on the letter, so that's why I was wondering. Well, thank God. Maybe they made a mistake. I'll tell you this much: you will notice it's already August. So if they overpaid you when you do your taxes next year, you'll see when they reduce it by whatever amount. So I would tell you to definitely try to get your transcripts. If you can't get in, have them sent to you. That way you can see where the money came from, so there's no surprises next year. Okay. All right. My child tax credit says 600 on Irs.gov. I only got 300. Wow, that's kind of weird there, Diamond. You need to get a copy of your transcripts too. Did you have an overdraft in your bank account? Because the bank can take some of that money. That's the only people that can take it. It's not supposed to get offset by anything else. So, or they could have made a mistake. Maybe they said there was a child and maybe something came through and now that child is on somebody else's. We got to see. Or did a child change? Well, no, 300. That means they didn't pay you for one child. So yeah, we got to get that transcript to see what happened. The housing grant, Ms. Coach, I had talked about that just a little bit earlier. The states are still pending, I guess, government approval so that they can launch these sites. I'm suspecting, based off of what I'm reading, that now it's probably not going to be available to maybe the middle or end of this month, maybe September. So I was stating that if you're an individual that's suffering with, threats of foreclosure, or you're concerned about foreclosure, please know that you have up until the day your house goes on the auction block to file bankruptcy to stop the process. That will at least buy you some time if you choose not to file later, but it will prevent your home from being taken. That's like worst case scenario, but at least it should give you some comfort in knowing that you have something to fight for. Okay. All right. If you don't understand the transcript, a lot of people do not. We can do a Google call. We could do like a little consultation if you want to, and then we can do a Google call, and then you can show it to me, and then I'll be able to read it to you. Okay. Put a comment on here. Just wondering what should I do? Oh, Shelly, about what? What? Say it again. I'm sorry, I missed it. Do you know what day the child tax credit will be deposited? It's the 15th of every month, except this month it's going to be on the 13th. So you should get your payments on the 13th of this month. So 11 days you'll be getting your payment? 11 days? Well, Diamond, if there's no overdraft, then that means they either miscalculated by overcounting, or they were wrong and didn't pay you, and maybe they're going to correct it in August. So you too should pull your tax transcript, and if you can't get in, you need to have it mailed to you. Okay. Credit question. In 2017, I had a car that was totaled, and Gap paid it out except $1,200. I paid it, but before I paid it out, they put it on my credit as a charge off. Can I get it removed? That's a very good question, Miss Terry. You probably can get it removed, but they are not under Malachi. They are not under any obligation to remove it off of your credit. No, they don't have to. The only thing that they're obligated to do is to put that it's paid and closed, or they change the amount to 0. But it can still say charge off, but they do not have to take it off of your credit. If I tell you one more time, you can talk, but you need to bring it down. So they don't have to take it off of your credit, unfortunately. So, but now that it's paid, they shouldn't fight you when you dispute it, but they don't have to take it off. Good question, though. I'm a bit behind. Are they accepting new application for the EIDL? Only if you have never applied, or if you live in the areas that have recently been declared a disaster. So, for example, we live in Florida. if the hurricane comes by chance, okay, I know some of y'all probably wanted to get some FEMA money, but if it does by chance, and Florida and the counties that we live in become a disaster declaration, meaning the president says that this area is considered an emergency disaster because whatever storm came, then you can go and reapply for the EIDL under the guise that you're applying because your business was affected from the disaster, okay? But it's not going to be from the pandemic, all right? So I don't know if they're going to have a separate different website, but the SBA did just list that the Florida and some parts of Georgia could, not Georgia, Florida and some parts of Alabama could apply for the EIDL because it was declared a disaster. Texas can too. That was also certain, I think it's Harris County and some other counties that had to freeze. There's a lot of areas that have been declared a disaster. So, all right. How do you check on Irs.gov? You're going to have to go to the transcripts. Type that in on Google, IRS transcripts, and you're going to need to go there, Diamond, okay? How do I fix discrepancies on my EIDL? At this time, you're not going to be able to. The only thing you can do is email them to let them know that you made some discrepancies to see if they'll give you the opportunity to fix it. But they won't. What they're going to do is ask you for information like tax returns and all of that. And if you don't have it, then you won't be approved. So pretty much basically what you put is what you put. There is no edit function with the SBA at all. Okay. I got a letter dated for June 7th. It said 46 weeks I should receive my tax refund, but I haven't received it yet. So if you haven't received it, you can go to Where's My Refund to check to see if where it is or what address they sent it to. You can go to your post office, see if they returned it or if it's there. You can see now if you got paid through a card when you did your tax refund. If you got paid through a card on your tax refund, then you also can check that card to see if it came there. If it's not in any of those places, you can call the IRS to check it. And all they're going to do is make you do a form to trace it. Okay, so that's unfortunate, but that's how that's working. Okay. All right, you're welcome, Terry. Why did IRS mail unemployment refund checks instead of direct deposit checks? Some of them just went off of old information. I don't know why they did that with some places, but it's stupid to me too. But a lot of people did get it direct deposit. And FYI, they are mailing out checks tonight. I think they said 1.6 million checks are going out tonight. Well, so some people will get their direct deposit this week if you still have not. I don't know why they did that. It's very, very dumb. I'm going to put this link up. I don't know if it's going to show up on YouTube or not, but the link I just put up is for anybody that needs to do a PPP forgiveness and you don't know if your bank is one of the banks that will allow you to use the SBA website. You can go to this link and SBA has all the banks there. You can see if your bank is on there, okay? And if so, then you can use the portal that's going to open up on, on Wednesday. The portal opens up on Wednesday and you can do your loan forgiveness through that. If you don't know how to do it, I would, be happy to assist you, but that's how that's working right now. Okay. So I'm going to wait to see if you guys have any further questions, but if you don't, then that's pretty much going to be it. For this evening, I could tell you that you're probably going to be getting targeted to get your COVID shot from anything from giving away. There's some places are looking at giving $100 per person to get these shots. I know here in Brevard, they're giving free admission to the zoo, grocery coupons, and restaurant coupons. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell anybody what to do. I'm just gonna tell y'all I got my shot. I work face to face with a lot of people, and especially elderly individuals. And I did not want to put anyone in danger, even if I did not get sick. So I went and got my shot. I got Moderna. I've had it now maybe like 2 months. And so if you got questions about, how it affects, blah, 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 because now they're saying it affects women when their period and all that kind of stuff. So if you got any questions about that kind of stuff, you can ask But you know, if you're thinking about it, all I would say is if you got the mumps, the measles, and all those other shots, if you got the flu shots in the past, making a big fight about this one, to me is doesn't make any sense, especially if you went and got all those other ones. Now, if you're a person, Malachi. Now, if you're one of those people that don't get them at all, that's different. But if you got shots before, I don't know if I'd be tripping too much. All right, pray on it. All right. So anyway, let me see what y'all got, and I'm gonna let y'all go. My husband just became an owner operator. Is there any loans or grants he can apply for? Well, congratulations. And no, only the EIDL is about the only thing that he can apply for. There is not much else right now other than grants. Not too many have been listed. I keep up with a lot of the federal grants. I do look at some state, but they're mostly going to nonprofits. So if you don't have a nonprofit, you're going to miss out on a lot of the money as well. So other than that, no, unfortunately. What if I mail my refund in? How do I get in contact with the IRS if I haven't received my tax rebate? So individuals who did an amendment or you mailed it in, y'all gonna be waiting for a while. At this point, I wouldn't tell you not to expect to see anything until maybe October. It's gonna take a while, okay? There's a lot going on behind the scenes with IRS, and IRS dealing with SBA, them dealing with us. So if you mailed it in, you might as well just sit down, put your seatbelt on, and sit back for the ride, because you will not be getting anything big anytime soon. I'm just gonna tell you. And since we're talking about COVID really quick, now that I'm thinking off the top of my head, I need y'all to remember that if someone has passed from COVID, FEMA is still paying for funerals. Okay. If anyone got a shot and got some type of negative reaction from this COVID shot, okay, you can sued for you can sue. I think you get up to $250,000, and and then pretty much all other than that, go and put in your PPP forgiveness. Keep checking to see if the people will take this rental assistance and what's available in your area. Homeowners or landlords, y'all just gotta wait. Food stamps, unemployment, everything is getting the system, but wait, nothing special is going on. And I'm gonna just check in with y'all next Monday to see what else has changed in a week. Okay, so I'll be posting my TikTok videos tomorrow when I get unlocked. So y'all go and check me out, because I do have some stuff in the queue that y'all probably might be interested in. But until then, take care, be safe, love y'all, and I want to see y'all again next Monday. All right, bring your questions. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.